Stadium, Baton Rouge. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program in honor of the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Texas Longhorns and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
As I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game, this running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered. Each and every week, we see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15, they are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Manning. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy, the players this week.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Tiger. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Brown. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fellow right in the middle.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll pull it down and run. Breaks into the open.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here's a give to Durham. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Finds his man down the middle. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll run him again. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
You know, God bless Texas because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no. They got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Out wide right, it's Brown. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And coming into this game, talking to coaches, man, they were worried about how fast this defense was, how physical it was. And so far throughout this game, man, it's shown up. Like the speed, the tackling, the eye discipline. They've done such a good job owning this football game early. And it's on the offense now. They've got to find some answers.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Turning it on! Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Driving forward, it's Smothers. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To throw, Manning. Reels it in. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal.
And I like when offenses understand, man, when I get down here in this part of the field really shrinks in the red zone. Get the ball to your playmaker, and sometimes he'll make things happen. And he did there. Got a nice gain, didn't get in the end zone. Now your decision. What do you...
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he added the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Rush right in his face. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Motion from the back. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. From the gun, it's Smothers. Got a little grass. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Unloads it left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
Give to the running back. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
He's going to run it. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Right side, it's Green. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Tough run here. It's Berry. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
A give to Brown. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throwing Manning. Out wide right, it's Townsend. Stopped at the 27 and well short of the 1st down marker. Needed to get it to the 30, and it's 4th down. Now the Tigers will take their final timeout of the half. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Tells to run, wants to pass. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Great place to start for this offense. Manning rushes on. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Nice run to pick up his way for good yardage there.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This
makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Texas! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Under pressure. And he avoids the sack.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And back to the air on second down. Lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep runs.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Trying to make one miss. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running inside, it's Smothers. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. That is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the New Mexico Lobos. And it's UNLV looking to extend that win streak to double digits. How many teams can say that? It's been one of the best coaching jobs in football this year, and a big payday is on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Gets rid of it. Out wide left, it's Brown. Makes the catch, and he's free. Ball down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. LSU right back to the line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Incomplete, and they fought for it, but it just squirted harmlessly to the ground.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Fires to the middle. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Turns it upfield. Brought down at the 10-yard line. line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Stop right there.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Got him right there.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Now here's Manning. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Looking downfield, it's Blevett. Here comes the heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
3rd and long right here. Hits inside, it's Berry. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can go.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Hand off for Brown. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the lead, and they had some juice, some energy, flying around, being physical, everybody getting to the football, and now forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Left side is Green. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of the play will stand. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To the air, it's Levin. Look out! He sacked this defense all over it.
And, David, I know your eyes light up when you see Colin Simmons play. One of the best pure pass rushers there is in all of college football. Tremendous first step. This guy shot onto the scene as a true freshman 2 seasons ago. Nobody has had an answer for this guy. I know inconsistency at times has been an issue for him, David, but if he puts it all together and plays big-time play in and play out, I don't think anybody can block him.
Now, you see the talent, you see the quickness, you see the agility. 6'3", 245-plus pounds. Started as a freshman, just came on the scene, and you could see big play potential, grown and grown. Now in this Will Muschamp system, he is the dude.
It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
Number 12 is our formation to kick it away.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Quick give. It's Smothers. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
He'll try to do it himself. They've got him corralled.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Firing to the right, complete. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead,
Just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where now you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free first down.
Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the third quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking for a gap. It's Smothers. Oh, he's got some space. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
From the red zone, it's Smothers. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
The run inside. It's Smothers. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Manning from the gun on third down. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were
wide open. He's got the first down and maybe more. Touchdown, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
LSU 17.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something here. Back's got it on the screen.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. LSU quick to the line. Sells the run, looking to pass. Looking long. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Takes it the other way. Past the 50. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
Well, that's now the 2nd missed field goal for this kicker, and I'll tell you this, you can't blame the weather for all this. This is a beautiful day. He needs to do better executing these field goals.
To the air, it's Levin. He fires one deep over the middle. And he's got it inside the 35. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. The give to Caden Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They get to the line quickly. Off-play action.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Release to the back. This time he's got it. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, pressure's coming. Hit as he throws. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet. So after the touchdown, they'll try to use this 2-point conversion and get this game to within a field goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, head coach obviously decided it was best to go for 2 points right there. They didn't get it, and you just wonder if chasing the points is going to hurt this team later in the game.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a 1st down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
Manning with a play fake. Moves to his right. Breaks into the open. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the 4th quarter and it's a 1-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra 1st downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. The pull and throw off the RPO. Lots of running room. Now the Tigers will spend their third and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. And the Longhorns line it up with a 1st and goal. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
This has been a presentation of EA